pa 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 ella, ella, pa 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 ella, pa pa pa
Hello and welcome to Locally New England, a show that is committed to bringing you local lifestyle insights, marquee events, and business profiles. I'm Cheryl Nelson.
And I'm Joe Guarnieri. So glad you could join us. We have a fantastic show for you as we gear up for the fall.
Yes, that's right, my favorite time of the year. And speaking of fall, up first we will sit down with Rhode Island Counseling Associates to discuss mental health wellness and the start of a new school year. That is all when we come back. Locally New England is brought to you by Charahoe Furniture, beautifully crafted American-made home furnishings. First Hyundai, North Attleboro. Save every day at First Hyundai. And Some Pump Geeks. We service all brands. With the start of the new school year, students and parents are faced with new challenges, and these challenges can sometimes be overwhelming. With us today to discuss some of the issues and steps we can take to ensure our own mental health is Jeremy Hillis from Rhode Island Counseling Associates. Welcome to Locally New England. Good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So as kids go back to school, I know there's going to be some social challenges that they're dealing with. Let's talk about that a little bit. What are you seeing, and what are some things that kids can do maybe to make this transition a little easier?
Sure. Well, I think the first thing to note is it's a very stressful time for children to go back to school. Well, when they first go back to school, it's there's a lot of changes. You have to introduce yourself to new schedules, new people, new teachers, new routines, and that can be very much a struggle for a lot of young people. I think one of the things parents can do that could really help them sort of settle in is create very solid routines around bedtimes, morning routines, getting people to school, setting up times to make sure their homework gets done, and also talking to them about the various changes that are happening sort of in their lives, because they're probably dealing with a lot throughout the course of their day that they're internalizing it and maybe not having as much success as they'd like to. So utilizing yourself as a parent as a primary resource to address those sort of anxieties, difficulties, it can be very helpful. I think it's also really important that as parents, if we're able to reach out to the school, make sure that we understand who our children's teachers are, right. Maybe speak with some of the other parts of the team that we might have to interact with throughout the year, get to know the guidance counselor or the adjustment counselor, so that if your child does have problems as they sort of reintroduce themselves into the school year, they're able to be able to access those resources as necessary, and they know who to go to, because sometimes we don't approach people because we don't know who they are and we don't really know what it is that they do. So
right.
Parents can play a very integral role in helping them access those resources at school.
Yeah.
And as far as the parents go, what are some of the warning signs that they need to look out for some of these issues dealing with their kids?
Well, I think one of the biggest ones is change in behavior.
Okay.
So you might notice that your kid's a little more lethargic. They don't really want to get out of bed. They're a little more waspish or snappy, depending
Oh, yeah.
on, yeah.
I remember
My
that.
entire childhood.
Yeah, right.
I know, I feel like I was like that.
We've all experienced that one, right? So when you notice those kinds of changes as a parent, probably your best bet is to sit down, have a conversation with them, and just let them know at the very least that you're there to listen to them if things are going on, and that you'd like to be a resource and help them connect themselves to other resources as they go through the year. But generally, giving them an ear and a place to express themselves is a very helpful beginning when a child's starting to have a problem around this time of year.
Yeah, for sure, and that's where therapy comes in as well, you know, if it comes to that. And it brings me to my next point, which is social media. I think we grew up in a time where we didn't have to worry about social media. Yes, social media is great for some things, but I feel like for kids, I mean, it introduces bullying and just all other kinds of things with photos people are posting nowadays.
Right.
What do you see as a therapist, the role of social media and how it kind of plays into the child's mental health?
I see a lot of children that come in with anxiety around some interactions that they've had on social media. It's a lot easier to say unkind or unpleasant things when you don't have to face the person that you're speaking to.
Right.
So you see a lot of that sort of impacting their mental health, right? Anxiety and depression stem a lot from issues that revolve around social media. I think as a parent, your best goal and primary role is make sure that your children's ready for social media before they get social media.
Right.
I think it takes a lot of conversations. I think parents really need to help children understand sort of the role that social media needs to play in their life. And subsequently, they also need to be able to monitor what's going on social media. At the absolute very least, they need to know what platforms they're on and be able to have some access so that they know what's happening. Because a lot of times when a child's being bullied online or something is sort of going wrong in their social network there, a lot of times they're not going to either tell you or be able to articulate exactly what's happening.
Right.
Yeah.
And as far as the Rhode Island Counseling Associates, what services do you have that you can possibly quickly let our viewers know what you guys do to navigate these sort of issues?
Sure, absolutely. Well, we have a fairly robust network of both therapists and psychiatric providers to provide therapy and med management services. In addition to family counseling, couples work, we offer a very wide variety of services to assist when children come to us having some anxiety or struggles in their family.
And it's really
dynamics.
helpful. I think people should take advantage of it. Quickly, where can people go for more information?
They can go to ricounselingassociates.com or they can call 401-259-0340.
All right, Jeremy, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your time.
Up next on Locally New England, we take a visit to Empire Hyundai to check out their grand reopening and renovations. Stay tuned.
Empire Auto Group has been servicing New England for over 20 years.
We took our cameras down to Fall River to learn more about their renovation and reopening of their Empire Hyundai dealership.
Hey folks, how you doing today? My name's Trevor Torres at the all-new Empire Hyundai. Just basically want to welcome you guys down to Empire Hyundai. It's a brand new facility that we actually just completed. It's a multi-million-dollar facility. It's going to actually be great for your customer service in our sales department, our service department, and also our parts department. So I do welcome you down here as soon as possible, located in Fall River, Massachusetts.
Hi, I'm Rick Torres from the Empire Automotive Group, and I've been in the business for 41 years. We presently have 4 dealerships in the South Coast area. In the day-to-day operations are my sons Trevor and Tyler. We feel as though that it's very, very important for us to remain here in the South Coast area because this is where our family has been all our lives.
You didn't cut. There you go.
Very, very lucky to be down here at the grand reopening of Empire Hyundai. It's right here on Pleasant Street. We ask everybody to come down. They have great deals and they're really, really nice people. And we wanted to acknowledge the amount of money and the commitment they put into the city of Fall River to make it a better dealership for all their customers and to keep improving the city of Fall River. So we were going to acknowledge that with the citation in honor and recognition of your grand reopening. Obviously, the city wishes you nothing but the best.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
I think you guys are going to do really well here.
So it actually took us over a year to complete our facility renovation. We kind of worked in and out of the construction, but we made it happen, as you can tell. So if you've been driving by and notice something a little bit different, just stop in, just say hi. Check out our sales department, our parts department, our service department. I'll be more than happy to help you out in any way, shape, or form, or if you just want to tour the facility. How we've actually improved the customer experience here at Empire Hyundai is we actually developed our customer waiting areas. So now there's a lot more seating actually in the sales department if there's an overflow in service. So if you want it to be a little bit more quieter, you could actually come over to the sales department in a little separated area that's got some TVs. It's actually got a refrigerator for some refreshments. Have a couple snacks as well in there. There's a lot more parking as well out front and also on the sides. We have actually 2 EV charging stations out front. You know, we're a family-run dealership and treat our customers as family as well. We've been in the Fall River area for now over 20 years, about actually 23, 24 years. And all 4 of our dealerships are actually located in the South Coast area. So I mean, within a 15-mile drive from the Fall River area, you're gonna be at one of our dealerships. We have over 350 new cars in stock just at the Hyundai store, and about 600 used vehicles in stock within our 4 stores. So I mean, if we don't have something that you don't want, I'll make sure that myself and also my brother will go out there and buy what you're looking for. What separates us from other dealerships, we're open 7 days a week, Monday through Sunday. On top of that, we actually treat every customer like they're part of our family. We're proud of what we have done here at Empire Hyundai with the facility update, and it's for you to make sure your experience is out of this world. Come on down to Empire Hyundai and experience the difference that we've made.
Up next on Locally New England, we sit down with Mike Falco of Floor and Decor to talk about their ribbon cutting and all they have to offer New Englanders.
Welcome back to Locally New England. We are very happy to have Mike Falco, CEM of Floor and Decor, to talk about the business and their commitment to New England. This is going to be fun. Welcome to Locally New England. Good to see you.
Super happy to be here. Thank
yes.
you.
Love Floor and Decor. Oh my gosh. Let's talk about all of the products that you have, the options for flooring. There's so much. For anybody who's never been in the store, you gotta go.
Yeah, so we carry the largest in-stock selection of quality hard surface flooring in the market. So we carry basically tile, wood, and stone, but in between all the products you need to get your project done in a timely manner. I think the thing that really separates us apart is we're able to deal directly and source directly from the quarries worldwide. We deal with distributors worldwide as well, but in doing that directly, we're able to pass on unbeatable prices to the consumer, which we're really proud of. We basically say we won't be beat on any price.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, recently you had a ribbon cutting.
We did.
Tell us about that. How did that go?
It was great. So we had the Chamber of Commerce. We had some local officials down there.
Okay.
That was great. I mean, we're super excited, really. It's our first store in the market. So we're really happy to be part of the community of Warwick and Rhode Island. So that was like a big launch for us, a big launch for the teams. We've been in the store for about 3 to 4 weeks, getting ready to go, but now we're open for business. But the ribbon cutting was really gratifying and a great way to kick us off. But we're super happy to be involved in Rhode Island.
And for those of us who don't know, where exactly is the store?
Yeah,
How
so
can people find it?
Yeah, so we're in Cohasset Crossing. So it's 300 Quaker Ave, the old Christmas tree shop was there. So that seems to be a big landmark where people are able to find us.
That's huge.
Stop and Shop, Five Guys, we're in that same plaza.
Oh, yeah. And Floor and Decor, I want to talk about some of the logistics with the materials that you guys have, because people sometimes wonder, all right, I need some tile for my bathroom or maybe some kitchen flooring. What are the different options? Which rooms do you have options for?
Rooms for your whole house. We can do your entire project for your whole home. But again, it's hard surface flooring. So we deal tile, porcelain, ceramic. We have decorative tile. We have natural stone, marble, limestone, travertine, vinyl flooring, laminate flooring, hardwood flooring, basically anything you need for hard surface flooring within your home. I think some of the things that really set us apart too is we do free design services within the home, so you can either make an appointment or you can come and walk into the store. We have designers that can design your project from head to toe to really get you. We do samples, so you can take samples home, bring samples in your home, getting your own lighting of the house, show your contractor, and kind of devise a plan of what you want to do to really give you the project that you meet your needs.
How about fixing or coming back in to touch up someone else's shoddy work?
Of course. Yeah. We're there for you. We're there for whatever you need.
That's what I'll be calling.
Yeah. But we haven't had any of that. Not in Rhode Island. Everybody's good in Rhode Island. Right? We've been fine.
It's so funny. And the design services that you offer, I think that is key, because sometimes I never know what flooring is going to look best with my decor and with my countertops. And so you have experts who actually specialize.
Experts who specialize, and it's really a good opportunity for us to develop relationships with those people and our customers. We have people that come back in with their projects, pictures, show us what it was before, show what it looks like after. But for me, it's a great way for us to develop a relationship with people, because we're building a project in their home they're going to live in. It really gives us an opportunity to be a part of that, and it's really exciting. It's just, I know it's gratifying. It's a great way to work, to make people's lives a little bit better in a weird kind of way in their home.
Oh,
I'm glad you got a chance to come in and tell people that you exist here now.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I
Is there anything else that separates Floor and Decor from your competitors?
So September 12th, I don't know if it's everybody, but September 12th, we have a big pro event. Coming in, we're going to give away $10,000 cash. So you got to register on flooranddecor.com. We have QR codes within the store. You can come to the store, register within the store. But we're going to give away, we have 55-inch TV, you got an Apple Watch, iPads, Yeti coolers, Stanley tumblers. So we're going to give away all that night. That's September 12th from 5 to 8. If you're a pro, if you're a consumer, if you're a homeowner, come on down, register, and try to win yourself $10,000.
You have to be present to win.
You do. You have to register.
You got to be present. Okay, so we should all go and camp out there.
Seriously.
Right?
Absolutely.
Okay, that sounds good.
Sounds great.
And where can our viewers go to learn more information?
You go on flooranddecor.com, do the website, or come in store, QR code. Again, I'm Mike Falco. Come in, see me.
Very
Get
cool.
you set up and ready to go.
All right, we'll have to take a field trip. Thank
Great,
you so
excellent.
much,
I
Mike.
appreciate you guys. Thank you.
The Rhode Island Football Club has taken New England by storm. The team has had a very successful first year and has created an exciting atmosphere for sports fans. We take our cameras there to capture a full game day experience.
We then take a visit to the Rhode Island Association of Realtors to talk about legal changes that are reshaping the buying and selling of real estate in New England and nationally.
It's our first time at the Rhode Island FC game. It's an exciting atmosphere with the food trucks and all the stuff going on for kids. So we're super excited to see the soccer game.
All right, it's Rhode Island, man. You know how it is. We got to celebrate the routine that we got. You know, we can't wait to see them play.
It's a beautiful July summer night. There's so many people here. Coming in, I was like, oh my gosh, there are so many people here today. There's food trucks, there's drinks, there's games for kids. So it's really like a great event for your entire family.
I really like soccer, so I'm a season ticket member, so I've come to the whole game so far. It's a lot of fun.
Forget about the notion that this is some minor league soccer league. The USL Championship is a professional league of top-notch caliber players that could go over to Europe or anywhere else. This is a great sporting event. They come out to compete every single week. This is their job, this is their livelihood, and they show it on the field.
And the competition too, I mean, it's a really good team, Rhode Island itself, as well as like our competitors in the league, a lot of really good players. And it all makes for just like a great atmosphere, the food, the stuff for the kids, and then, you know, the team itself.
I like there's a lot of variety in the food. You can like there's something for everybody here.
I like their chicken nuggets.
They got a really good lobster roll.
I had some chicken fingers and French fries, and they were very good.
As I'm a new soccer fan, it's exciting seeing the little kids playing soccer and cheering and having fun. You know, just a community of friends and family.
Showing up, hanging out with the community. My daughter really loves hanging out with the dinosaurs. Makes you kind of remember what it was like being a kid.
I wasn't sure what to expect, so this is kind of really cool.
It's definitely family oriented. Love that. The food is great. You know, you can't help with the lobster rolls behind us.
There's a lot of food and a lot of kids and a lot of families just kind of hanging out, having a good time. We're all together for the same thing, the same cause, cheering our boys on and waiting for them to bring the wins to us.
When I heard Rhode Island was getting a team, just a sense of community, getting people together, coming doing this, meeting new people, and having a team that represents who you are and where you're from, it's something to be proud of, and that's special.
I played soccer when I was little, and I've always been a big fan of the sport. And I was really excited when I learned that soccer was coming to Rhode Island in such a small little state. So of course we got in here first thing and got tickets.
The game's over, but the team comes over to the fans, and we all kind of hang out and celebrate together for a little while. And, yeah, you get to see the coach, and I think that's one of my favorite things is that they come up to you afterwards, and they are as excited to see you as you are to see them. And I don't see that much in sports, so it's really nice.
Go on FC.
Let's go. I mean, FC.
We're the best team in the league. May the best team wins today. Our FC all the way.
Recently, there have been some changes to the real estate industry, and that does affect home buyers and home sellers. So if you're looking to buy a home, you're going to need a written agreement if you want to go and see a home with a realtor with a private showing. Now, open houses, you can feel free to go to an open house, and that's perfectly fine. But if you're looking for a private showing or looking for a realtor to be in your corner, you're going to need a written agreement up front.
We're going to guide our clients in the direction that's going to get them the desired outcome specific to them. So more than ever, as much as in the past, it's important that this relationship still be maintained and that you're working with a realtor that you feel confident is always working in your best interest. Buyers will need to sign with their agent a buyer's representation agreement, which will outline how exactly their agent is being compensated. The fee that is on the form is completely negotiable. What this is doing is showing transparency in how the buyers will have an understanding on what's being provided for their services.
If you're looking to sell your home, honestly, here in Rhode Island, not much has changed.
Compensation as far as who is getting paid from where will be discussed clearly, as it has been in the past. And they will be sitting down with their listing agent, who will provide them a list of services that they will be providing for the fee that's negotiated.
You may or may not want to offer compensation to your buyer or your buyer's agent that comes along to purchase your home. That's the conversation you need to have with your realtor. Open, honest, let's have these conversations, and let's be clear going into the game plan to get your home sold for the terms that you're looking to do.
This is one of the biggest financial transactions that most people will encounter in their life. So to have someone looking out for your best interest, no matter what side that you're on, and fiduciary to you exclusively, is always important.
You need the expertise. Many of you have never bought a home before, and those that have, this climate's always changing. Right now, the last few years, we've been in a market that has high demand, and there's only a small handful of homes to meet the demand. You need somebody in your corner to be there, to know the process.
It's especially important that a buyer have an agent that works exclusively for them. There's so many steps taking you from finding that property to the closing table, and an agent will guide you through every single step along the way. Initially, they'll help you find the right property, do a market report for you to make sure before you submit an offer that you're paying accurate market value or paying fair market value. They're also going to be watching contract deadlines, communicating with attorneys and anyone else that's involved in the transaction, and as far as your loan officers, and making sure that commitment dates are met. When you have someone representing you, they're looking out for only your best interest, and that's the way it should be.
We're your neighbors. We're small business owners. We're not just selling homes, we're building communities.
Well, we've come to the end of another edition of Locally New England. It's September, school is back in full swing, and before you know it, Joe, the leaves are going to start changing. My favorite time of the year.
Excited for that beautiful foliage. So tune in next time for the people, places, and stories that are Locally New England.
Locally New England is brought to you by Charahoe Furniture, beautifully crafted American-made home furnishings. First Hyundai, North Attleboro. Save every day at First Hyundai. And Sump Pump Geeks. We service all brands.